Hi there, my name is Toby, and on this channel I'm trying to share a simple understanding of the human body and the human body's energy system. And today we're working on the feet. And if you want to join in, just sit down, stretch out your feet like this, and of course take your shoes and socks off. Now, this I'm calling toe yoga, but training the feet is very important. It's one neglected part of the body. If you go to my homepage, you'll see all the different ways in which I talk about the body dynamics, how to use the body, and how the body's energy system works. So I've got different workouts and different lectures, and this is going to continually grow. So please do like and subscribe and check it all out. But here now, starting together, we're just starting by flexing the toes back and pointing the toes forward. We're trying to activate the ankle. This is all the way from the ankle through the arch of the foot and to the toes. So you just flex back and point forward, flex back and point forward. And now I'm stretching the toes apart. We want to be able to activate each toe individually, or at least separate them out. Now this is important because all the acupuncture lines, the meridians in the body, end on different toes and different fingers. So we need to try and activate all of them together, make sure every single one is active right to the end, and then we are activating our whole body system, the energy system. And this is neglected in shoes. We're wearing shoes and it crushes all our toes together, and we don't ever activate our feet properly, and this gives us a lot of problems. Now I'm doing circles. Flex the toes out to the side apart, and then point the toes forward and squeeze the toes together. Then when the toes squeeze together, I pull them back, then stretch them apart and around to the side. So I'm doing circles, and I'm activating the whole ankle. I'm rotating and flexing the ankle, and I'm activating all the toes, stretching them apart and then pointing them forward. I'm doing a really strong workout for the tendons. It's the tendons in the ankle, the arch of the foot and the toes. And I'm even separating out the big toe a little bit. You see the big toe separates and goes forward while the other toes go backwards. And then I'm squeezing the toes together and pulling them back. Now loosen up, shake out the hips, really try and relax the feet. Because you're doing strong tension, you also got to relax in between. Very important. And I generate clicks in the bones. I'm hearing clicking in my ankle, clicking in the toes. And this is because I'm doing it very strong, and it's a good sign. If you get clicks in the foot, very good sign. It means you release the bones. Now I'm just flexing forward and backwards, and this is isolating the arch of the foot. So I'm squeezing the toes together, pulling them back, keeping them squeezed together and pulling them back, curling them. Then you can see what I'm doing here. I'm keeping that tension on the toes, but flexing the foot forward and backwards, and it will work the arch here. You'll feel it right on the arch of the foot. So you've got to keep that tension in the toes, flex forward and flex back, and you feel it work the arch of the foot. It's very important for walking, for every activity. This will strengthen the foot. The foot is very dynamic. It should all be movable. We've locked our feet into one solid lump in the shoes. It's not a lump. The feet should be as mobile as the hands. You want to mobilize the whole foot all the way through the arch, and each toe goes through a series of bones to the ankle. All those bones through the foot have got to be softened and loosened. Now standing up, the first thing I'm doing is stretching out the toes. Just try to stretch out the toes, and then I claw the toes into the floor. But gripping the floor, pulling the toes in, it will work the arch of the foot as well. You feel that tension. So you have a go at gripping the toes and have a go at stretching the toes. So stretching the toes, and then also rising up on the ball of the foot. But now more advanced practice, I'll grip the toes and try and rise right up to the tip of the toes. So this puts a lot of pressure on the tip of your big toe and the tip of all your toes. Now if you're a climber, if you do climbing, you know you need very strong toes to do this. So climbers, you should practice this. Control your toes without your climbing shoes, because climbing shoes crush your toes together. But here you're just strengthening them up, separate them apart, and also squeeze them together. You're doing both things with the toes, and then trying to rise up onto the tip of the toe, put pressure right onto the tip. And also I can bang the toe, the tip of the toe, tapping it very carefully into the ground, and this will release the toes. You'll feel it, but ever so careful. You see, I'm trying to feel the bones in my foot, activate the bones in my foot. And just as an aside, I don't wear normal shoes, I wear toe shoes. I've worn nothing but toe shoes for the last, 15 years at least, and I'll talk more about toe shoes in time. Okay, I hope this made sense. These are very easy exercises, and just play around with it, but keep your feet moving, keep your toes moving. It will improve the circulation and improve the energy flow all the way through your body. Fingers and toes, work them both. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and check out one of these other videos here.